The usual attack vector usually comes through HTTP request to the gateway login page. So basically, the attacker does not really need to overcome any credential entering or any other security features. The attacker only needs access to the publicly open Internet exposed web page and well, the address bar in order to craft malicious queries. Those vulnerabilities that we're talking about are usually announced by Citrix in their quarterly or biweekly or frequent announcements. However, as with most vulnerabilities, the problem is that the malicious actors do know about them before the admins do, and there is always a gap between when those attacks, those exploits are actively used, and when the administrators find out, get a patch to proof the device organization. We mean an organization that actually deals with several devices. So upgrading one device, it's not always a huge issue. However, in big corporations, big organizations, upgrade patching is not just a part of the step. You need to come through a change management procedure. You need all the approvals, and basically you need to find a proper change window, because usually, well, not all the time, but usually Netscaler upgrades do require a little bit of downtime, or they can incur some downtime when there is a risk of it, at least. So yeah, patching is usually fairly simple. The procedure that leads up to the actual engineer work might take some time. It is very difficult to find a rule of thumb. I can tell from my own experience when I had hundreds of devices under my management. Critical patching of all of them, utilizing a team that consists 12 people, took weeks. Not days, weeks, with critical vulnerabilities being exploited at the same time we were trying to defend. The feature we have in mind is called full site protection, and without going very deep into technical details, it basically adds another layer of protection to the login page of Netscaler Gateway, or in fact any internet exposed application. No bot, no crawler, no malicious attacker with or even without a script can connect to the website, can see its vulnerable parts before they are authorized and recognized by our software, by full site protection of the Secfense broker. It basically gives time to breathe. At the moment when a zero-day vulnerability is announced, the admin area, the tech support team, is pretty frantic. We really need to hurry up to patch the devices and make them proof against this particular vulnerability. With Secfense full site protections, we actually are proofed from the moment anyone discovers the vulnerability. No one can attack us. But we still need to patch. However, we can patch it on our own terms, in our own patching window, not in the very short time frame, or not under very stressful circumstances. Of course they do, and please don't understand me wrong. I would be the last guy to advise not to patch devices. You need to do it. However, the approach can be, let's say, a relaxed one. You can go on your own pace through all the change management process. You can actually fit in your own predefined patching windows if the downtime is required for the device patch. So that's the gain, and that's the so-called profit of protecting internet exposed applications like Netscaler Gateway by our full site protection. And if the company wants to patch and needs to patch, the process is basically the same as they would utilize up to this point. Do your job, just don't worry, someone will hack you in between. We're happy to show you. The fact about Netscaler Gateway is that it is located on a load balancer. And with a load balancing network, we can fairly effortlessly direct traffic to Secfense broker and then authorize it and redirect it to the gateway. Basically, this is as complicated as creating a new virtual server on your already installed and deployed Netscaler. First of all, answer the question, is your gateway accessible from the internet? even if it's not, ask your question if there is zero chance that some malicious actor could access it anyway. Because again, at least for the couple of past vulnerabilities, the attacker did not need to take any effort to crack your credentials. They just needed access to the login page. So yeah, if you answered yes on one of those questions, then I think full site protection is for you. We will provide you with an open virtualization format file with our broker. It's fairly easy to install. You can use VMware virtualizator and just set up a VM from this OVA file. Next, if you can log in to the Secfense GUI, then you're good to go. Then what we would do, we would direct the traffic from the users to Secfense broker instead to the gateway directly. So this would actually work as a reverse proxy. Once we configured this reverse proxy, our Secfense broker, to fit your purpose, you're basically good to go. The good part is that you don't actually have to enable it for all the users at once. You can use batches and, well, let's say, avoid thousands of calls to service desk in case someone will had troubles figuring it out. So it's fairly easy to figure out.